Hey guys, Jason Schnitzer here with O.C Realtor Talk, and what I've got for you today, of course, is our How's the Market segment for week 13 of this 2022 real estate market. As always, we're trying to bring you what's happened in the last 7 days, trends, new laws, etc., what's going on in our local real estate market, kind of this North Orange County area, a little bit into LA County. First of all, we like to talk about statistics because that talks and speaks to trajectory of what's going on in our market. And I think this week, more clear than ever, it's kind of reaffirming our thoughts on what's been going on here, especially with regards to lending and interest rates. So our active inventory is creeping up just a little bit, but the big number that I want you guys to look at is this 808 pending. So what we saw last week, week before last, really this last week, is a pretty heavy spike up in interest rates, all the way up almost to 5% now. For those of you that don't know, we started the year off just above 3%, maybe 3.25%. So we have gone up almost 2 full percentage points with regards to interest rates. And this next week, I'll do a video just kind of analyzing what that does to the payment for the buyer with regards to affecting affordability. But it's been our kind of like premonition. With interest rates going up, what happens initially is you get a lot of buyers jumping off the fence, of course, because what's the fear? Interest rates are going to keep going up and you're never going to be able to afford a house. So it's not a surprise to me to see such a large spike with regards to inventory coming off the market. What we really want to focus on is what's going to be happening long term with peace talks with Russia and Ukraine potentially happening right now. Maybe we end up seeing interest rates settle back down with a little more market certainty and things reacting with a normal cause and effect just from an overall market standpoint. One interesting thing to note is we have a phenomenon which typically happens as a precursor of a recession where the short-term yields become higher than the long-term yields. It's called an inverted curve, if you will. Not to preach doom and gloom, but we are potentially seeing, and there are people, economists, talking about the potential for somewhat of a recession here. Typically, it doesn't happen for a year, maybe 2 years after the switch, but something to keep in mind out there, especially if you're talking about selling a house, and two, if you're talking about buying a house. As always, please take full advantage of our free real estate consultations, portfolio consultations. You can find those by booking a consultation online at GaryandJason.com, giving us a call, or reaching out via email. Again, our current real estate market is different than any one that we've ever been a part of. If you've sold a house in the last 2 to 5 years, again, it's a completely different market. So what we are highly suggesting with our clients is we get together, put our heads together, figure out what your needs and your master plan is, and see how we can navigate best, help guide you to accomplish your goals for your most expensive assets. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week. And yeah, we're really going to be keeping an eye on things these next few weeks here. So hopefully you'll be joining us. See ya. For watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.
Yeah, what Jason, I believe is really, really important for you, whether you're buying a house or selling a house, is understanding the process and knowing exactly what you're getting into. So if you ever have any questions, just follow the links below and we'll get you those answers.